Hey everyone, Gridlock Cosplay here. It is a new year, 2019. I've got a new garage and a new phone with a new camera. And unfortunately, I have all of this old stuff still in my garage from the move. And I've actually unpacked it a little bit and made it more efficient so that we can get to all of the boxes as we need them. And I've cleared away the wall there because this is where I'm going to be building all of my workspace. There's my temporary craft table right there. But throughout this year, with whatever projects that I'm actually working on, I'm also going to be building my garage into the ideal workspace as far as I'm concerned. And one of the things you can see behind me here is a heat exchange unit, or at least the inner parts of one. And with this, it's just so that I can create an exhaust hood for where we're spray painting things, especially in the wintertime, so it's really cold. I'll be able to exchange the air but keep the heat in the garage. And so that's one of the things that I'll be working on this year. And so I'm just, starting off the year with this little video and seeing where it goes. I've made a sketch of what I intend to build here, and so this is where I'm sitting right now in the corner where I've made a nice foam wall. I might actually keep that, but I am going to have to drywall this entire back wall, and I'll have some workbench here, mostly for electronics, some workbench here that actually has a hinged piece that can fold up to make this is an 8-foot piece, 8-foot by 5-foot deep table that we can stand around when there are more people working here in the garage. A TV with a screen attached to the computer for Netflix or whatever. A shelf there. A bit of more working space here, and a range hood for doing plastic dipping and spray painting going up to the heat exchanger. Shelving all along the bottom. Shelving all along the top. And yeah, just an extra little thing there. And when I need to, I can fold everything away and still be able to bring 2 vehicles into this garage. That's my plan. We'll see how much of it pans out. So as I develop my garage for cosplay building, please keep in mind that this is not meant to be a DIY how-to video or anything like that. It's just showing you what's going on behind the scenes when I'm not creating costumes. I've done quite a bit of work on my heat exchanger for the garage here. I've used some foam, some corrugated plastic, more foam here. And if you're familiar with heat exchangers that are built for houses, this central unit, this 2-foot by 2-foot unit here, it is capable of handling the ventilation for an entire house. And so because I'm just doing the garage here, I don't need nearly as much airflow. So I've designed it with all of these extra corridors on it to be more efficient. Hopefully that will work. We'll see when I get it hooked up. It is Friday night, and I am going to begin with working on this wall. Now, I went to Home Depot just a few minutes ago, and I picked up some lumber for building my workbench and some OSB that's going to go directly onto the wall. I was originally going to do drywall, but it was recommended just use some OSB because you can hang stuff up on it and put nails in. It's a lot stronger, especially good for a garage. I've got the first 2 pieces of OSB on, and the first joint worked out well. The second joint, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this. There's a tiny bit of a lip there. I don't really want to cut it, because I'd rather have the bad edge be there that I can overlap. But, oh well, it is a garage. I'll probably be covering this with something else anyway, so. As I put this on, I did make sure that it was level, of course. Now, the garage itself is graded a little bit to allow for water to flow out, of course. And the difference is about 2 inches higher in this corner than the far corner, way over there. And so what I've determined is I want my workbench to be 40 inches high, which in the middle here makes it so that it is 18 inches down. And so I'm just going to measure 18 inches, mark it, and then put my first 2x4 on, and that's my base for the rest of the workbench, making sure that that is level. And if I build the rest of it off of that, it should work out fine. At least I hope that's the way it's going to work out. I'm not a carpenter, but my grandpa had that for his own career, and so I do want to build this to be able to impress him. And there's the first piece. in and level. It's the next day, and I had managed to clear out some space here a little while ago so that I could get my third piece of OSB cut to be able to fill in the wall and get my my initial piece down. And I've been just building along, as I said. So I started with, which one did I start with? I started with that one, and I got it level. The next one on the wall, it's all working there. This one's good, and I have to get some more OSB because I have to fill in that area so that I can put another one of these beams going across there to make sure that this piece, when I extend it with another 2x4, is level all the way over there. So I am really happy with the progress that I've made this weekend. I managed to finish the entire frame, and I even started building the shelves that are going down below and started to put stuff on it because there's just no room for the stuff in the garage here. I just need some space to work. The next thing is to get the material for the top of the workbench. That's going to be a nicer plywood, and I have to figure out how I'm going to attach my hinges to be able to make this the table be able to fold down and up. Just got back from Home Depot not too long ago, where I picked up the plywood for the top here, and I ended up getting maple. It's a good hardwood. It should be durable enough there. It's a 1/2 inch, and now I'm putting it on. I had to bring it inside here to the front entrance to put the hinge on the two pieces that will be the fold-out table. So this is upside down right now. That's the workbench. This is the extra table, and so I'm going to carefully put this hinge on and really hope that it's strong enough. The piano hinge attached very well, even though the screws are pretty short. I was a little bit afraid that they wouldn't hold, but they have, and there we've got the table. Of course I have to build the legs still, but so far it's pretty good. It's nice and smooth there. It's pretty strong, and I'm excited to start being able to use it. But a couple more steps. I've started to fasten down everything with the brackets on the underside so that I don't have to put screws in the top, just to keep it looking pretty. It has been a couple of weeks since that last clip. I mean, I've grown a beard. It's been really cold out, so I haven't been able to do anything here in the garage, even though it's insulated. It's been really, really cold. But just in the last week, I have gotten the shelves built and put a whole bunch of boxes up there, clear out a little bit of the space in the garage here so that I can do a couple of other things. Now, I have another little project that I'm going to be doing for my daughter's birthday, and so I'm going to make a little video on that. But in the meantime, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.